Look at how the fighting nation defeated the enemy, using haystacks to hide tanks, using wood to camouflage cannons. Seemingly calm and uninhabited town, the actual hidden organs. A Nazi tank company quickly came, enough to several tanks. Hidden in the haystacks of the Soviet T-34 has already been loaded with artillery shells, ready to hunt and kill, but suddenly...
Stop the tanks!
The Nazi officer who has long experienced the battlefield vaguely smelled a trace of abnormality. He picked up the binoculars and looked into the distance, and indeed found the Soviet ambush.
Attention, there's a cannon in the barn at 11 o'clock!
The Nazi officer waved his hand and ordered the destruction of the anti-tank guns, but he did not know that he had already been caught in the trap of the other side. The Soviet T-34 destroyed 2 Nazi tanks with just 1 shot. Realizing that he had been tricked, the Nazi officer was furious and immediately ordered to open fire on the haystacks, but he was still too slow. After taking out 3 Nazi tanks in a row, the Soviet T-34 began to retreat backward, and the Nazi tanks that reacted to it took aim at it with a single shot, ricocheted, and the shells scraped the bodywork and missed their targets by no means. Losing track of the T-34, the Nazi Germans began to frantically fire mortar shells, a shell as if it were raining. All the houses were blown up. The Nazis quickly rushed in, thinking that the target had been taken out, but... targeted fire and a variety of siege, and even worse is still in the back. Ambushed Soviet soldiers crazy strafing, the Nazi soldiers were caught off guard and was soon knocked down en masse. The Soviets only rely on a tank and 2 infantrymen to defeat the Nazi tank company. A few Nazi soldiers set up a flamethrower, trying to use this to destroy the Soviet T-34 tanks. It is simply too naive.